Hey everybody, and welcome to Sally's Recipe of the Week, brought to you by Doris Italian Market and Bakery. Look at that, they even got their own little face mask, isn't that cute? Welcome to Casa de Moa. They're kind of a sweet and spicy salmon tacos. As I always say, if you want to dial down the heat, you can do that, but these are absolutely delicious. And let me also tell you that if you're not a salmon fan, I know some people don't like salmon, some people just don't like fish, you can do this exact same recipe with chicken, like chicken tenders, or get a chicken breast and slice it up. Same recipe, same seasoning, same everything.
Chicken Mike.
Hey, Mike.
It looks like Chicken Mike was the first to join us. He says, "Hey, y'all."
Hey, Mike. How are you?
How's it going, Mike?
Okay, but before we start on the recipe, let's talk about cheese. You know, Doris Italian Market and Bakery has an amazing cheese section. Curtis, did you like the smoked Gouda and bacon cheese?
Yes, I loved it. I would like it under my Christmas tree.
All right, you're getting more smoked Gouda.
Good.
Well, today we're doing something a little bit different. At Doris, they make their own mozzarella. They make fresh mozzarella cheese, and I love the appetizer. It's kind of a caprese, a play on a caprese salad. It's grape tomatoes or cherry tomatoes with a little bit of basil, mozzarella, and then you dip it in balsamic vinegar, a reduction of balsamic vinegar. And Mo, what wine are we having today?
Okay, sorry, I'm just over here. You know, it always happens that we have internet issues or I have problems.
Curtis, are you still with me?
Yeah, I'm still with you, and everybody knows you got problems already, Mo. That's not.
I know, but it's I don't know what's going on, but right as we started the broadcast, somebody called my phone. So
of course.
Yeah, it's back now. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Well, let's go over here. We'll take a look at this. Is what we're having today. It is Horse Heaven Hills Merlot Columbia Crest 2016.
It's on sale at Doris.
By the way, Joey Berger says your turkey bolognese recipe last week was awesome.
Oh, good.
Not to get too intimate, Joey, but did you get lucky? Because I think Vic did. She calls it boom boom bolognese. Because I think it got her off probation or something like that. And
she was in some trouble,
yeah, she was in some trouble, and she made the turkey bolognese, and she calls
now
it.
She's pregnant.
Now she's having. Anyway, that's what we're having today. And by the way, we've had it. That bottle is empty.
Yeah. Okay.
So and then we're having some cheese. This is what you were talking about.
Yeah, this is like I said, it's a play on a salad because we had the little cherry tomatoes, little piece of basil. You see that underneath there? The mozzarella that Doris makes at their market, and then we're going to just dip it in some balsamic reduction. I took this beautiful balsamic vinegar and I put it on the stove and reduced it to thicken it up like a syrup.
Okay.
And I added a little bit of sugar. You certainly don't have to do that. But then this is a great appetizer when you have people over. Look at how beautiful these little tomatoes are. They're all different colors.
Yeah, that's real pretty.
Yes, thank you. And then you just see how thick I got that.
Ooh, yeah.
Vinegar.
Look, oh my
It's
gosh.
nice and thick.
That looks like motor oil.
Well, it doesn't taste like
No, it tastes a lot better than that. I'm going to go ahead and dip in here myself. Oh, that is nice and thick.
It's nice and thick.
You know what I like about it being nice and thick is it doesn't drip all over everything and make a mess for me to clean up.
Sally, drip something on that table just to shut him up, please.
And there you go.
Oh, damn, that's good.
And I actually think this appetizer is nice with the white or red wine.
Ooh.
And Bo's not even a big tomato fan, and he likes this.
Well, let me go ahead. I had a red tomato. Let me go ahead and see. I'm
Try the green.
going to have a green tomato, too. See what that tastes like. Ooh, that is fantastic.
And here, this is where I got them. This is the tomatoes I got. They're beautiful. I love all the colors. Isn't that nice? Oh, and a little tip about tomatoes, guys. Don't put them in the refrigerator. Tomatoes do not go in the fridge. A lot of people pop them in there. It makes them mealy. You don't want to do that. So keep your tomatoes on the counter, like with your onions and other things. Little tip for you. Never put a tomato in the fridge.
Those tomatoes remind me of the tomatoes we're growing in our vegetable garden.
No, they don't. All right.
Yeah, that thing is done.
So like I said, we are making salmon tacos. They're kind of a sweet and spicy salmon taco. And this is more of a Mexican influenced dish. Now I know Doris Italian Market is Italian, obviously, but they have wonderful international aisles, Mexican, Asian. So I got the tortillas from Doris. I got everything there. So they definitely have more than just Italian. So not that Italian's not delicious. So we're going to start with the slaw for the tacos. And I just went ahead and bought coleslaw. You know, the packets of coleslaw mix. You could buy your own red and green cabbage and slice it up thin if you want to. Actually, that's what I normally do, but I cheated this time. And I just bought a coleslaw mix. This happens to have mostly green, a little bit of red cabbage or purple cabbage, and some carrots. But normally I wouldn't put carrots in there, but this is fine.
So once again, welcome to Sally's Recipe of the Week, brought to you by Doris Italian Market. Roland just popped on to say that he went there today. How was it, Roland?
How was it, Roland?
Did you find anything that you absolutely had to have? By the way, Chicken Mike is making baked pork chops and mashed potatoes tonight. Yum.
That sounds lovely.
Hi, Jonathan. Let's see who else we got up in
We
here.
got
Michelle.
Linda up in here. We got Michelle. We
Hi,
got
Michelle.
Marina.
Hi there.
We got
What-
Karen Eagles.
Is Karen Weagle in
Karen,
here?
I thought you were getting your nails done.
Yeah, I thought you were getting your nails done.
Don't look at my nails. We're making the slaw for our salmon tacos. Again, I just bought coleslaw mix. You can certainly slice your own cabbage if you want to. The recipe is at 1055online.com, Sally's Recipe of the Week. The recipe is for 4. I'm making this for 2, so I'm not going to use quite as much as the recipe calls for. It's going to be equal parts of mayonnaise and sour cream into your slaw. So, recipe.
What kind of mayonnaise are you using?
I like, I'm using olive oil mayonnaise. I actually really like it. But use any mayonnaise you like. That's what's important, is to use what you like.
Now, can you use Miracle Whip? I'm just asking questions here.
I'm biased though. I'm not a big fan of Miracle Whip. Okay, so in goes the mayonnaise and the sour cream, and we're going to add to that cilantro. And if you notice, I didn't chop up the cilantro. It's just cilantro leaves. If the leaves were really big, I might tear them in a couple of pieces, but I didn't chop it. If you want to chop it, chop it. If you don't like cilantro, flat leaf parsley, you can substitute, because I know not everybody does. I'm going to pop that right in there, okay? And I didn't chop it, but if you want to chop it, that's completely fine. The next thing we're going to add is some lime juice. And when you're doing the lime, start out with about half as much as a recipe calls for, because you can always add a little bit more. So I'm just going to squeeze some of this lime juice right in here. And I'm going to save a little bit and see if I need to add more, because you can always add more. It's hard to add less. And then I've got some Mexican seasoning. Now, Mexican seasonings vary vastly. This one is kind of low salt, so I will probably add some salt. If your Mexican seasoning already has a lot of salt in it, skip the salt step, okay? And you're going to be tasting it and all that. Or if you don't have Mexican seasoning, you can use taco seasoning. That will work too.
Chicken Mike says blue plate mayo is the best. I've never heard of that.
I've heard of that.
Yeah, have you really?
Yes, I have.
Maybe try that. Thank you for the tip, Michael.
Okay, so
So what's going in now?
about a tablespoon of Mexican seasoning, your favorite kind. Again, you can use taco seasoning. And I always start a little light, because you can always add more. And we're going to also use the same Mexican seasoning on our salmon. And then you just want to fold this together. And this is our slaw for our tacos. And there it goes, Mose. One. And what I'm going to do is after I put this together, I'm going to pop it back in the fridge, kind of let it gel. You could make this in advance, even a day in advance, actually, because then you want the flavors to kind of just all blend together. So these tacos are going to have obviously this slaw and the salmon and a mango pico de gallo.
So Linda Brooks is joining us. She
Hi,
says
Linda.
that they only use Miracle Whip.
Some people love it.
Yeah.
Yep. Nope, I get it.
Now,
I like mayonnaise.
Linda, we know that you don't eat a lot of seafood, right? So
And
you
little
could
pepper.
do this recipe, but if you don't want to use salmon, you can use chicken, right?
Absolutely. I have chicken tenders. I don't think dark meat chicken would be good, but if you had like chicken tenders or cut up a chicken breast into tenders,
Right.
I think you could use the exact same ingredients. Just switch out the salmon.
Okay.
Okay.
So there you go, Linda. Your husband can make this for you this weekend.
Just a little bit of salt, because there's a little bit of salt already in my Mexican seasoning.
All right.
So that's important. And then we're going to taste it and see if we need to add more lime juice or more Mexican seasoning. All right, let's give it a taste. It's always important to taste. Taste as you go, just like you season as you go. I like it. I'm not putting any more lime juice in that. Watch that. I am going to put a little bit more of the Mexican seasoning, and we are good to go.
Guys, you can get the recipe at 1055online.com. Sally's Recipe of the Week, brought to you by Doris Italian Market.
All right, our slaw is done. All right, I'm going to crank up my pan just a little bit here because we're going to cook the salmon next. And don't be afraid to have a hot pan. That fish going on a hot pan, you can get a nice sear. And I'm going to pop this in the fridge because I like my slaw cold.
Sorry, my camera work is not great. Hi, Kathy.
Are you drunk already?
No, I'm trying to work two Facebook pages here.
Yeah. Okay. Likely story.
Yeah, I'm just looking to see who's in here.
All right, now we're going to work on the salmon. So.
Okay, I'll focus here.
Okay. So you got our beautiful pieces of salmon, and do not get skin on salmon. Have them take the skin off if the fillets or whatever you're buying has skin. And I always give my salmon a little feel, and you do that.
Uh-oh.
Well, you want to check for pin bones.
Oh, is that what you're doing? Because it looks very seductive.
Well, it's not. I'm checking for pin bones.
Yeah.
I'm not feeling any, so that's good. If you find some pin bones, just get a pair of tweezers and pull them out. I mean, it happens. Nobody's
Oh my
perfect.
God, that sounds like a lot of work.
No, it's
You
fine.
find a pin bone, get tweezers, and pluck them out?
You just pull them out. It's not a big deal. I always dry my fish before, even shellfish, before I'm going to put it on a grill pan or a pan. I like it dry. Okay.
Yeah, Linda, we've used Duke's
Oh yeah, I've
as
used
well.
Duke's. Mhm.
That's mayonnaise, right?
Yep.
Duke's mayonnaise.
Duke's
Yeah,
mayonnaise.
that's good stuff.
Very good. And
Karen, why is you watching this and driving, girl? You better get it together.
What?
Karen talking about she watching us at a light.
Oh, she's at a light. Uh-oh.
She must be on her way to her appointment.
Are you
She
on
better
your
get it
way
together.
to get your nails done, or are you done getting your nails done? I don't know why we need to know that, but we do. It's really important information. And when you start driving, I'm going to do this.
Oh
Oh,
my gosh.
oh.
All right. I've got my olive oil, a little bit of olive oil. I'm going to put some in the pan and let it warm up. That's what we're going to cook our fish in. I'm going to turn up the heat just a little bit more. And then I always like to brush my salmon with just a little bit of olive oil. You don't have to do a lot because you've got olive oil in the pan. But I think that helps the seasoning stick to it.
So you've so far you've felt the salmon,
I felt it, I patted it down,
you rubbed it, and now you're brushing it.
and now I'm going to season it. Once again, got my Mexican seasoning, and we're just going to sprinkle that across the salmon.
Chicken Mike's got plenty of basil. He says we need basil.
Oh, I love basil. That's what we use for our appetizers.
I can tell you what's going to happen on this episode of Sally's Recipe of the Week.
I'm going to add a little pepper, and a little salt.
I'm going to run out of wine.
My Mexican seasoning has some salt in it, but I want just a little bit more salt.
Susan says hi from Connecticut.
Hi, Susan in
She
Connecticut.
says, hi, Mo and Sally. That looks like it would be amazing, Sally. Your hair is fire. I love your show, guys. Cheers.
Well, thank you.
Thank you, Susan.
All right. Now
Sally, your hair is fire.
is that good or bad?
That's good.
That's good.
Okay.
So what's shiny on that?
That's just a little bit of the skin when
okay.
when the fishmonger took it off. That's fine. That's fine if there's a little skin on there. I asked him to remove the skin for me.
Michelle says she would have to use chicken. She's allergic to salmon.
Yeah.
Could you use dolphin? I think you could, right? Or no?
I never have, so I don't really want to answer that. But I can't imagine why you couldn't.
I'll answer that.
You don't know the answer to that.
Yes, you can
Okay.
use dolphin.
By the way, I like to when I'm working with fish like this, I just work with it right on the paper. If you notice that it comes on, that it's wrapped in, and that way, after I put it in the pan, I just roll it up, throw it away.
Yep.
You know, no cleaning up.
No cleaning
All
up.
right.
I like that
So
part.
I know you do. Okay, so let's get this on the pan.
You want me to come over there?
Sure.
Damn it.
Don't forget your wine, because you're gonna have to wine that
No, we can't forget this. We're gonna have to open some more wine. All
All right.
right.
See how the oil is shimmering in the pan? There you go.
What kind of oil is that?
That's olive oil.
Smells good.
Nice hot olive oil. All right. and
Y'all look at
remember-
my clean stove.
Yeah, it's not going to be for long.
Mess it up, Sally.
She's about to.
And remember, you set it and you leave it alone. And how long this cooks is going to depend on how thick your fish is and how much you like it cooked. Mo and I like our salmon just a little under,
Yeah.
because I like it that way. And so I'm just going to leave it alone. All right?
I agree with Juan. He says I need a designated cameraman. You're right, Juan. Me trying to run this damn camera and look at these comments
Drink your wine.
and drink this wine, it's a lot for me.
Ooh, you can really start to smell that salmon.
Mm-hmm.
And
We got the tortillas here.
And I like to heat my tortillas in a cast iron. And if you'll notice, I did just do a little light swirl with a paper towel of olive oil. You don't have to do that, but I did that. And then what I will do is we'll heat these guys up, and you don't have to heat them for long. You don't want to overheat them, because if you do, they become crispy and they won't fold.
I have a hack for you.
All
If you
right.
want, let's say you're making a burrito, right?
Right.
And you want a restaurant style burrito. You want that crispy tortilla.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about? What you do is you take 2 cast iron skillets, you put your burrito in there, right? And you put the other one on top of it, and it presses it down,
Nice.
and it makes it nice and crisp.
Nice.
Yeah. Roland is waiting on stove cleaning tips. Roland, here it
No,
is.
don't show more. Oh no, this is sad.
No, I use Cerama Bright cooktop. That's what I use. All right, and I wipe
And
it
then
down.
he put it on the stove and he get one of the cats to go trample all over it.
I do not. That's not allowed. And then here's my sad cleaning kit. But what I do is I kind of hang on.
Look at how sad that is.
that's-
That is pathetic.
That's the buffing pad. But anything that sticks on, you need one of these. You got the razor that takes it off. And then
Your cleaning kit is really sad.
and then you buff it with this, and a nice shine. But yeah, that's what I use right there. Cerama Bright. Oh, all right. Sorry for the camera work here, but I gotta put that stuff away.
Okay.
Lord.
Ooh, that's a nice looking.
Yeah, that's nice looking salmon. And another thing about cooking fish is when recipes say 3 minutes on this side, 3 minutes on that side, sometimes it's 3 minutes on this side, a minute and a half on that side.
So
Because you can see how it's
you haven't had this on there very long,
Nope.
but you look like you're okay.
No, I'm not turning it
Okay.
yet. That's still too raw. We're going to let that sit there for a minute. Walk over here and I'll get the ingredients for
Where am I going?
breakfast. Well, whatever.
All right.
This is for
Oh,
our...
You back on camera.
No, don't you get my fat ass in there.
This is for our mango pico de gallo. And I like to let my mangoes get to room temperature. I think most fruit, in my opinion, tastes better at room temperature than ice cold. So I diced up some mangoes. Beautiful mango that I got. Just look at this. Look at these guys. They're beautiful. Love them. Diced up my mango. That's going to go right in the bowl. And a little tip, guys. It's all happened to all of us who've worked with mango. Sometimes you get a mango and it's not ripe enough. You can always put it on the stove in a pot. Maybe add a little water, maybe just a little bit of sugar or something sweet, and cook them down a little bit. And I mean, they'll be a little mushier, but then they taste like they're ripe. So that's a little tip if you get a mango that's not ripe, because not ripe mangoes are not good.
Kathy says, thanks, Mo, for that tip on the smooth top stove. Learn something new. You're welcome, Kathy. Yeah, and you have to use a razor sometimes. And Karen Weigel says the traffic is like peak season out here. You need to get off your damn phone where you have an accident.
All right, I'm flipping this in.
Did you want me to come over there?
No. I just wanted you to know I'm flipping it.
This is tragic.
All right, let's get back to the pico. So I'm going to add one garlic, and I'm going to mince the garlic in here. You know I love garlic. But this is going to be raw garlic, so don't overdo it. You'll regret it. So I'm just going to do one clove.
Michael, you've never tried a mango?
Oh, they're
good.
Wonderful.
It's good.
I made a chicken with a mango salsa.
It's good stuff.
Yep.
So so you said this is raw garlic?
It's raw garlic. That's why you don't want to overdo it. I love garlic, but I don't want to overdo it. Okay, so then we're going to add finely diced jalapeno. I could have roasted this in advance and finely diced it, but I didn't. I just like it raw. It's completely up to you. Or you could use chipotle and adobo sauce, and that comes in a little can, and it's a pepper and chipotle sauce, and you would use about a tablespoon of that. You would chop up the pepper and use about a tablespoon of that, and then what you do with the rest of it is what I do is I chop it all up, stick it in a freezer bag, pop it in the freezer, and that way when I need it, because you never use the whole can, when I need it, it's there and it's ready to go.
What's going on with that fish over there?
Fish is doing well. I'll just check on it. Okay, so I'm only going to add half of this.
Okay.
Okay, about half. And then if I feel like adding more, I will.
All right.
And
check on that fish.
I will. Red onion, very finely chopped. And I probably, again, reserve it a little bit and add more if you want to. All right, let me go check on my salmon.
Okay, you go check on that salmon.
All right.
I am.
First of all, okay, I gotta say hi to Roland, so he leave me alone. Hi, Roland.
I'm rolling.
Also, y'all stop telling Karen about the traffic near Lake Worth. She don't go down that far, so like, calm it down. That's not where she is.
It still has a minute to go.
Okay.
Roland wants to know if you wear gloves when cutting jalapenos.
I don't, but I understand why people do. Okay, so now let's put in, I still had some juice left over from that lime, so I'm going to add the rest of that. I'll probably need a little more. Yeah, I'm going to need a little more.
So,
Lime juice.
okay, I have a hack actually that I'm using tomorrow. My life hack tomorrow is about how to deal with when you slice onions and garlic, how to get rid of the smell on your hands.
Oh, that's a real thing.
And I did not know this hack before. It's celery.
Oh, really?
You know that?
Nope.
When you're cooking with celery, you guys are getting a little preview of the life hack tomorrow. When you're cooking with celery and you're slicing it or whatever you don't use, take it and put it in a container with a wet paper towel. And anytime you slice garlic or onion, you get that smell and that odor on your hands. You take out a piece of garlic, or not garlic, a piece of the celery, and you of course wash your hands, but the celery helps get rid of the stench.
Okay. Ground chipotle. I hope I have enough. I love this.
Well, what, Curtis?
You're being accused of stealing Sally's wine at some point.
What?
Did he drink my wine?
No.
Okay, I'm going to put in about
Nonsense.
a half of a tablespoon, a couple of teaspoons.
We just focus on the recipe.
We'll taste it and see what we think.
Hi, Deli.
Now, this is my substitution for the chili in the adobo sauce.
Yeah, Juan, she's gonna overcook that.
No,
salmon.
I'm not gonna. I'm gonna go check it right now. And actually, you can make this a little in advance with the flavors gel. Right, I'm
Kathy says you can rub your hands on your faucet and it will take the smell off your hands. I've heard that. Yeah, I've heard like stainless steel will do that.
Really?
Hi, Linda.
Yes, Stanley, you can use this recipe with chicken.
Yes, you absolutely can.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I should be focusing on.
I mean, you do what you do, fam. Do what you do. That's what you do, huh?
Mm-hmm.
No, say
Once-
celery.
What's that?
Say celery. How do you say celery with like 2 syllables?
Celery.
Oh, okay. I thought you said celery.
Celery. Celery. Yeah, it's 3 syllables. That's why I like wine. 1 syllable. Easy to say.
Wine. All right. No, salmon is those pieces of salmon were pretty thick, so I flipped them one more time, which I don't always do, but I think that one side was cooking a little bit faster. So salmon is almost done. This is almost done. But guess what we have to do? Got to taste it. You might want to add a sprinkle of salt in here. But let me tell you, this chipotle flavoring is delicious. So if you don't have the peppers in the adobo sauce, you can substitute this. It brings heat and it brings sweet. And I'm not going to add any more jalapenos. I can tell you that right now.
Juan says
I will add the rest of the
you can hold a spoon with cold running water and that'll get the smell off your hands as well.
Really?
Yeah, that's interesting. Linda, what the hell? She says her husband is a god to her kids. He's figured out how to make Little Caesar's pizza sauce.
Really? Okay. I am going to add a pinch of salt. This is just a personal preference. You don't have to. I think it brings out the flavor a little bit. Just a little bit of salt. And like I said, you could make this even a day in advance. You want to try it now?
Yeah, Roland, I do like Doris Italian Market, the wine. I love the cheese that you have there, too.
I think the salmon's ready to come out. What do you think?
Woo! Woo! Okay.
I see, remember, we've got that coleslaw that's going in the taco, too. So
I know.
that will cool things off a bit.
That's Sally. She's trying to mess up my insides.
Yeah. Well, more evidence.
Well, I don't know if you can see. That's the knife right there she's going to use to kill me. Right?
Oh, let me get the weapon. Yep, that's it.
And that's it. She was watching the ID channel earlier today, and they said,
Yep.
this is the perfect knife to kill somebody with.
Okay, so our salmon is out, and now I'm heating up the cast iron skillet.
Do I need to come over there?
Yes, we're going to do the tortillas. And I'm using flour. You could use corn. We have friends that are gluten-free, so corn tortillas would be delicious with this as well. All right, I'm going to let the salmon just kind of rest for a minute, and then I'm going to break it up because then we're going to put it in our taco.
Roland says he told the people there that he was there because of our show. Well, that was nice.
Oh, that
of
was
you,
nice
Roland.
of you, Roland. Okay,
They probably said, who the hell is Mo and Sally?
So I'm getting this up to medium, and I want my pan hot. And remember, it does not take long. Okay, you don't want to crisp these up because then they won't roll. And if I was making like a whole bunch of them, I would have my oven warm, and I would have like a pie pan. And as I made them, I would put them in the pie pan to keep them nice and warm. Okay, so if you're making multiple, that's what you want to do. Got these wonderful soft flour tortillas. Like I said, corn would work too. And you're just going to set it right in there. Simple as that. And then then we wait.
And then we wait. Well, we need to open up one of these bottles of wine.
How you gonna do that with this camera in your hand?
I don't know, Curtis. That's gonna be the tricky thing. I don't know what do we want here.
Oh Lord, he about to make
We
a
want-
mess.
A Chianti, or we want this Indian Wells, Cabernet Sauvignon. I think that's what we want next. Well, I don't know what this is here. This Coppola. Oh, that looks interesting. All right, I got to focus.
Yeah.
All right, this thing looks like it's pregnant.
Is it bubbly?
Yeah, it's getting a little bubble.
It's
That's
got a
good.
little bubble.
That's exactly what we want.
You want that to happen?
Yep, yep. But again, you don't want to overdo it. See? Yeah,
Look at that thing. Oh my God.
it's fine. But you still want it to be bendy. So this is how fast this happens. But don't skip this step. Don't ever serve your tortillas just raw out of the package.
No, don't do that.
No.
That's disrespectful.
Yes.
What's that?
I said that's disrespectful.
Yes. Yeah, what is it? It sounds like, Curtis, what you say when people put pineapple on pizza.
Oh, that's offensive.
That's offensive if you just serve it right out of the package.
Okay. So
All right.
now we're ready to build our salmon.
All right. We're building a taco.
We are. Let me get some of this stuff out of the way. Now I broke up some of the salmon. That's what you want to do. You want to break it up. And it's cooked. I love the way it's cooked. Look at that. That's great. Just a little on the pink in there because you don't want it to be, oh, you don't want to overcook your salmon. Dry salmon is the worst. It's kind of like overcooking chicken, right? Let's get our slaw out of the fridge. It's nice and cold.
Oh, Mo Deli was trying to let you know that she pre-folded the TP too, so she couldn't call in when we was making fun of you.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. You do a little, it's called prep work is what it's called. You,
Okay, so we're going to start. We're going to start with slaw. Put a little bit of slaw on the bottom.
Wendy, why are you trying to start trouble up in here? She wants to know if anyone shared the picture showing a cast iron pan in the dishwasher. Don't get me in any trouble.
All right, so a little bit of slaw down there.
So that's your base,
That's
is
my
the
base.
slaw.
Mhm. I need to get an extra set of tongs. I only have one, so I have to rinse them between everything. All right.
That's what you're getting for Christmas.
That,
Tongs.
Thank you, Steve.
Tongs
Tongs,
to tongs.
tongs, tongs.
Now we're going to put our salmon.
This smells delicious.
Yeah. Now, if you want to top it, with some extra cilantro or something like that, absolutely do it. One piece. Yeah, you definitely want to break up the salmon, just like that. And then let's add this is the sweet and spicy. It is a little spicy, but again, that coleslaw is going to help cool it down because there's nothing spicy in the slaw. I should have got napkins because you know how tacos are. There we go.
That's it?
That's it.
Roll it up and eat it.
Roll it up and eat it. See, I almost got this tortilla too cooked. It does not need to cook for very long. Oh, all right, I'll use this as my napkin.
All right. Salmon tacos.
Salmon tacos.
Get the recipe at 1055online.com. Sally's recipe of the week brought to you by Doris Italian Market.
Mm-hmm.
Yummy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you see, she ate that one first, Mo, so keep track of that one.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I noticed she didn't warm up another tortilla, so
Yeah.
it looks like I'm having.
You get the poison in.
Oh, I get the poison in.
Look at that. It's delicious. And the great thing about this is if you want to make this and you're having, family over or when you can have friends over, you can make salmon and chicken and the other stuff can just be the same. It goes wonderful with chicken.
Mm-hmm. Mm. Sorry, my camera work is not good when I'm eating.
And I tell you what actually is the best thing to have with these tacos, as much as I love wine, I kid you not,
A Corona.
a Corona.
Oh, Juan mentioned that earlier.
It's fabulous with these tacos.
Mm-hmm.
Trust me. Lime in the Corona. I might just do that right now. Wait. Get the recipe. 1055online.com. Thank you to Doris Italian Market and Bakery. I got the produce there. I got the salmon there. They still have that chicken on sale, by the way.
I'm just over here eating up this
I
taco
know
right
you're
now.
not smacking all on this. Oh God, good camera over here.
Sorry, I'm just picking up my my smacking. Oh, it's so good.
Yeah,
Mm.
this is great too. Like I said, make one batch of chicken, make one batch of salmon, then people can, and you only have to make one batch of the slaw and the pico, and you're all set.
Fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Sally's recipe of the week: salmon tacos, but you can use chicken, and they are delicious. Get the recipe, like Sally said, at 1055online.com. Go get all your ingredients at Doris Italian Market. Get some wine, get some cheese. Man, they got a great selection of cheese.
Yeah, they do.
Let's see. Juan says, Mo, I guess you're going to add those 19 pounds. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. COVID-19. All right. Or, yeah, COVID 20 something. No, it's been great. Thanks, guys, for joining us. We appreciate that.
Actually, this is not a heavy meal. Salmon's good for you. The mango, pico, there's a little mayonnaise and sour cream, but other than that, this is not a heavy meal.
Great.
Thanks.
Hopefully you'll join us tomorrow on the show. We've got a birthday prank call. We've got tickets to SeaWorld for a spooktacular. Who knows? 4 random facts tomorrow. Celebrity facts tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, they're good ones, too.
Yeah, great celebrity facts tomorrow. And that's going to do it for us. Thank you so much for watching. And thank you, Curtis, for running the show.
Thanks, Curtis.
Yep. Bye, everybody.
We'll see you tomorrow on the radio. Have a great night. Be safe.
Bye.